Sound. Yeah.
Please take it.
Thank you, sir. Sound, sir. Sound.
Hamza, we are 3 people
Yes, sir.
and jointly interview करेंगे आप. Ready?
Yes, sir.
You can introduce yourself to all of us.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Sir, my name is Hamza Muneer. I am 26 years old. I belong from Islamabad. My father is a businessman. My mother is a housewife, and we are 4 siblings. I am the eldest one of them. Regarding my academic qualification, I did my matriculation from Divisional Public School, Islamabad. Then I moved to Punjab College of Science, Islamabad for intermediate. There I secured second position in annual examination held by Islamabad board. After that, I moved to Islamabad in National University of Science and Technology in Mechanical Engineering Department. Here I won gold medal for my final year project, which was building a semi-active prosthetic knee for above knee amputees. And we basically actually built that prosthetic. During NUS days, I was also part of various NUS bodies, student bodies, like NUS Community Service Club. After my graduation, I joined Fatma Fertilizers as a trainee engineer. Due to my CSS first attempt, 2020, I had to quit that job. After giving that attempt, I joined Ibrahim Fiber in Faisalabad. Now I'm currently serving as Assistant Director FPSC. And regarding my hobbies, I like to play cricket and chess. Thank you.
So you come from Faisalabad
Yes, sir.
and you want to join the provincial government of Punjab.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something about government of Punjab.
So, government of Punjab, basically, sir, Punjab is a province of this one of the federating unit of Pakistan, and it has its own government, which is known as Government of Punjab. It is having its provincial assembly, which is unicameral, with 371 seats, which are total of 371 seats, and these seats are divided in various categories like women, minorities, and general seats. And the public representative MNAs, MPAs are elected to these seats, and these government institutes are government people are also assisted by the civil bureaucracy of Punjab. One of the exam which I have been giving PMS, the officers of these cadre also help the government Punjab bureaucracy. And more or less, this is the Punjab government.
How many districts are in the province of Punjab?
Sir, around, I am not sure right now about the number. It's about more than 30.
What is the population of the province of Punjab?
Not sure, sir.
What is the total number of MPs sitting in the provincial assembly of Punjab?
So right now, 371 seats.
How many civil divisions are in Punjab?
Divisions, I'm not sure right now.
Just give us the brief account of economy of Punjab.
So economy, Punjab is basically, sir, and more of an agricultural sort of a thing. And for, you can say, economy wise, most of the products are agricultural products. And being a Faisalabadi, there are also industrial setups like textile industry, dyeing industry, and various automobile industries is also being moved to in Pakistan. Like nowadays, with the help of China's collaboration, various mobile industries are also being installed in Pakistan, Punjab. For example, we can say Vivo. It has opened its production unit in Faisalabad. Most of the economy, it is contributing the most, around 80% to the GDP of Pakistan.
How do you analyze the current political situation in Pakistan?
Sir, current political situation in Pakistan is in a very sorry state because politicians are not ready to sit in single room, and there is no consensus among them, and the country is really facing economic meltdown. And it is the general public who is suffering from that, and the politicians are giving a deaf ear to them. The cryings of the people, inflation is very high, and it is very difficult for a common man to make both ends meet nowadays. And the politicians are still not trying to find a way out, rather than they are trying to consolidate on their own seats.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्ज़ाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी।
What are your views about the implication of Russian-Ukraine war? What is happening in the world?
So Russia-Ukraine war started in Feb 22, sorry, and it has far-reaching consequences for the world. And you can say Russia and Ukraine both were hydrocarbon supplier of the whole world, petroleum and gas products, and the most of the petroleum export from Russia and Ukraine has been halted to a large extent. European Union has said that it's not going to take Russian oil. That's why you can say there is a hike in prices of petroleum product, which is actually damaging the overall supply chain of the global arena. You can see the countries like Pakistan are very suffering a lot due to these hike in petroleum prices. The inflation, you can see the example of Turkey, 40% inflation there was, and in Pakistan we are having inflation more than 30%, because most of our industries are based on petroleum fuel, and petroleum prices are increasing. That's why the production prices is increasing, and it's very difficult for a common man to make both ends meet nowadays.
When Federal Public Service Commission Act was passed?
In 1977.
1977. What are the total numbers of members in the Public Service Commission?
So right now there are 13 members.
13 members.
13.
Okay, Hamza, first let me congratulate you on qualifying the written part of Professional Management Service. My first question is related to your profession. Why you didn't pursue the field of mechanical engineering, as you are currently working in Federal Service Commission?
So, as I told you earlier, I joined Fatma Fertilizers, a firm in Islamabad, right after my graduation. I worked there for about 2 months, but very soon I realized that this is not a place where I want to see myself in future.
Okay.
Because I wanted to do something good for the public, but being in a factory like that, I was having no impact on the society. And moreover, sir, as a child, I always dreamed of becoming a civil servant.
Okay.
So to pursue my own dreams, I had to quit that field.
Okay. I will be discussing the economy part of the intro. What is current account deficit?
The current account basically means that it's an account of a country through which we make our trade and various current payments. And if we are not having enough, we having money in negative, that is current account deficit. Basically, this means that our imports are more than our exports,
Okay.
and our payments are more than the incomes we are receiving from outside.
How can we, as you're from the Faisalabad, and Faisalabad is industrial kind of industry hub of the country, how can we diversify our exports to counter this current account deficit issue?
So basically, what we are selling right now is we are selling agricultural products mainly, or raw material. We are exporting wheat, and other crops, or the raw textile products. What we need to do is to innovate and make our exports which compete with the other world's economies on the basis of varieties, on the basis of features rather than the price. Because if we are competing on the basis of price on our export, for example, Bangladesh, if Bangladesh is producing a product like Bangladesh is exporting wheat in less price than us, obviously the international market will prefer Bangladesh product. We need instead of being price competition, instead of having competition on the price side, we should have competition on the variety side or on the feature side. Like Japan is doing, China is doing, they are having competition on the feature side. Like the iPhone has these features, Android has these features, but our exports are on the base of we are giving it in cheaper rates. It should not be the case. We should develop more and more variety in our export.
Okay. What is meant by the inflation?
Inflation is basically it is the increase in the price of commodities, daily commodities.
Okay. My other question is regarding the Prudential Management Service. Can you please explain the job description of an assistant commissioner?
Yes, sir. So, an assistant commissioner basically deals with the revenue collection of a tehsil. He looks after the law and order situation, especially in the events of processing like Muharram processing or Rabiul processing, along with the police department. He also manages the land reforms. He is a representative of government. He deals with municipal services as well. Overall, he is responsible for the management of the district.
Okay, could you please share the salient features of the devolution plan, which was introduced in 2001 by the then government?
Sir, I don't remember precisely, but what I remember is that the local representatives like Naib, I don't remember the word.
Okay, forget about it. What is the takeaway message of the book, Why Nations Fail?
The book basically says that to have progress, to have a good economy, we have to make inclusive institutions. Basically, we need to increase participation and public participation and include all the stakeholders in decision making.
Give your career a boost with CSS PMS preparation from Civil Services Preparatory School. Join CSS PMS for on-campus and online classes. Join us for your bright future. Civil Services Preparatory School, Jeetan Markaz, Islamabad. Register now at 0316 570 1593.
Okay. You mentioned, okay, let's talk about political science. What is the concept of the democracy?
So democracy basically means that people should be governed by themselves. They should make policies for themselves. They should make the government for themselves. And we know in a democracy today, in today's world, it is not possible for everyone to participate. So a concept of representative democracy was introduced by John Locke. According to that, we select our public representative who make policies and govern ourselves on behalf of ourselves.
Okay, thank you, Hamza. Sir, please.
Hey, Hamza, you've read physics. What is major difference between Einsteinian physics and quantum physics?
Einsteinian physics and quantum physics. So basically, when the particle starts to move with the speed of light, almost the speed of light, we are in the realm of quantum physics. And in Einsteinian physics, we are not moving in that much speed. Basically, in quantum physics, there is a thing we call it probability. We are not having exact answers. We are having probabilities. That probability of finding a particle is in this location. But while in Einsteinian physics, we can actually locate the precise location of the particle.
What is quantum entanglement?
Quantum?
Entanglement.
I don't know.
Okay. What is geocentric theory?
Geocentric theory.
Geocentric theory of universe.
I haven't tried it.
You read political science as well. Why Plato and Aristotle dislike democracy?
Sir, Plato basically disliked the democracy because of various reasons. He was saying that Athens was in crisis because of democracy. He thought that democracy was a reason, and he was of the opinion that it is democracy which caused his masters to drink the poison. So he was not against the democracy. He was against the results of democracy. And Aristotle, I don't think he was against democracy. He was pro-democracy.
He was pro-democrat. Yeah. Okay, what do you think if Plato would have been in present day? He like this representative democracy or dislike?
He was an idealist, so he would dislike it.
He would dislike. Okay. What do you know about the political salient features of political thought of Roman Empire?
So I haven't read it.
नहीं पढ़ा उनके बारे में.
It was not.
Okay, John Locke's contract और रूसो के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में क्या मेजर डिफरेंस है?
So John Locke's contract basically gives the governing authority to the representatives of the people, while Rousseau says it will be the public, basically direct democracy and indirect representative democracy.
Where is the difference
So
in the contract?
So there is no contract. Basically, we are making in Luke's contract, where public is making contract with the government. In Rousseau's contract, public are generally making a contract with themselves.
What is the difference between referendum and plebiscite?
The referendum and plebiscite, both of them are. I think these are the same things.
सेम है तो फिर डिफरेंस क्या? डिफरेंस नहीं है इनमें कुछ भी.
There might be a difference, but I am not.
प्लेबिसाइड कहाँ पर होता है? रेफरेंडम कहाँ पे होता है?
Sir, plebiscite. Sir, I have heard that plebiscite will be taken in Kashmir, and referendum is basically in the same country.
In the same country?
In a country we call for referendum. So when there is a problem of a constitutional problem, or there needs to be a thing which is to be decided, the government asks the public. That is maybe we call it a referendum, and plebiscite will be maybe it will be held by the outsiders.
Okay, why Indian National Congress rejected Qaid-e-Azam's 14 points?
So because it was having minorities' rights, it was curing Muslims, it was having separate electorate in it, and it was also having separation of sense from Mumbai.
ये तो उन्होंने भी कहा था, नेहरू रिपोर्ट में भी दिखा था कि हम सेपरेट कर देते हैं.
It's basically rejected because if they agree on the point of federalism, so basically they were not agreeing with the Muslims having the power.
They were not ready.
They were not ready for saying, like, if they agree with the Qaid-e-Azam's points, they are basically agreeing that Muslims are having now the thoughts of a political leader. They can be having their own political leaders.
My last question. Okay. Tell two salient feature of Government of Indian Council Act 1892.
1892. So it increased the number of seats of Viceroy's Council to 12 to 16.
Which council?
Executive Council. And in legislative councils, the number of seats were also increased.
What is the difference between executive council and legislative council?
So if we compare it to today's world, the executive council is today's cabinet, and legislative council is legislatures.
Good. Okay, sir.
Okay, let's conclude it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have got any question तो पूछो और फिर हमें बताओ what is your assessment about your performance.
सर मेरे ख्याल से नॉलेज बेस थोड़ी सी अभी वीक है, बिकॉज इतना टाइम नहीं मिला अभी प्रिपरेशन का. मंडे को इंटरव्यू एकदम से इन्होंने हिला के रख दिया, तो कह सकते हैं नॉलेज को मुझे अपना पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट के बारे में मुझे पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है. मैंने प्रिपेयर किया था, मैंने फैसलाबाद की सारी प्रोफाइल प्रिपेयर की थी. आई नीड टू प्रिपेयर पंजाब प्रोफाइल एज वेल.
बस एट दिस मोमेंट टुडे, अदरवाइज यू आर फाइन. तुम्हारी पर्सनैलिटी ठीक है, इंटेलिजेंट हो, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स तुम्हारे ठीक है, पोस्चर तुम्हारा ठीक है, एटीट्यूड तुम्हारा भी ठीक है, कॉन्फिडेंट भी हो. थोड़ा सा अपना नॉलेज इंप्रूव करो, एंड स्पेशली अबाउट पंजाब, क्योंकि दिस इज पंजाब की इकानमी डिस्कस हो जाएगी. अब पंजाब के अभी 41 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हो गए, लोगों को याद नहीं है. 36 पे बैठे हैं अभी, तो दे आर 41. तो नए 5 जो एड अप हो गए, याद रखने चाहिए. सिविल डिवीजन कितने हैं, ठीक है ना. ये जो पॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो चल रहा है, थोड़ा बहुत इसके ऊपर आपको पता हो. एनर्जी क्राइसिस है ख़ास तौर पे. तो यू आर गुड यार, यू आर पोटेंशली तुम स्ट्रॉन्ग कैंडिडेट हो. तुम्हें लास्ट जंप चाहिए, फ्रॉग जंप जो होती है. इंशाल्लाह. कब है इंटरव्यू?
सर मंडे को. इंशाल्लाह आई हैव वन डे, आई कैन इम्प्रूव इट. आई नो.
थोड़ा सा रिव्यू कर लो रात को बैठ के. खास तौर पे फैसलाबाद आ सकता है, CPAC आ सकता है तुम्हारे डिस्कशन में. बाकी तो तुम ठीक हो, बाकी ठीक हो, बस डिपेंड करता है उस वक्त. इंशाल्लाह यू विल मेक इट.
इंशाल्लाह.
Hamza, सर ने एक्सप्लेन तो हर चीज़ कर दी है, बस छोटी छोटी मेरी ऑब्जर्वेशन हैं। सर ने आपसे पंजाब की प्रोफाइल पूछी थी, आपने इधर उधर एग्जैक्टली आप बताएं। पंजाब पाकिस्तान का बड़ा सूबा है, इतने एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव यूनिट्स हैं, इतनी डिवीजन्स हैं, ये इसकी लेजिस्लेटिव है, इतने मेंबर्स हैं, और ये इसकी इकॉनमी है। बस सिंपल बात करके ये दिस शुड बी द लाइंस, आप इन चीज़ों पे बात करें। इंट्रोडक्शन को क्रिस्प रखें, इतना डिटेल बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं। वही बताएं कि जी मैं ये हूँ, आई एम इंजीनियर, आई हेल फ्रॉम फैसलाबाद, आई एम वर्किंग एज दिस, या मैंने ये जॉब्स की, देन स्विच, तो मेरी ये ड्रीम्स हैं, ये एम्बिशंस हैं। बस वो ये थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, स्टिल मंडे में बहुत टाइम है माशाल्लाह। मुझे अच्छा लगा आपकी डिटर्मिनेशन में, आपने कहा मेरे पास एक दिन में बहुत कुछ कर लूँगा। दैट्स अ विनर अप्रोच।
ये जो फेवरेट पर्सनैलिटी होता है, सुन लो एक बात, ये इसको नॉर्मली अप्रिशिएट किया जाता है नॉन डिस्प्यूटेड, और वो ज़्यादातर हम कोशिश करते हैं जो अब्दुल स्टार एदी टाइप, कायद आज़म मोहम्मद अली जरा, या हिस्ट्री का कोई सम इवेंट हो, तो ये जो है ना, फादर तो हर किसी का है, बट ही इज़ नॉट एक्नॉलेज एट द नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल।
Exactly.
शफकात जो है ना, मे बी लोकल लेवल पे हो, बट ही इज़ नॉट एक्नॉलेज एज ए रिनाउंड पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ नेशनल लेवल और इंटरनेशनल। तो ये जो है ना, ये प्रोफेशनल पर्सनैलिटीज़ के हवाले से होता है।
थोड़ा सा अपनी एक्सपोर्ट्स को कैसे डाइवर्सिफाई करेंगे? इट मस्ट बी अ टेक्निकल आंसर।
Technical and
ठीक है, क्योंकि आप फैसलाबाद से हैं, ये हो सकता है वो आपसे पूछ लें कि आपको किस तरीके से जो है वो, उसमें हम इधर उधर की बात ना करें। उसके बाद आपका जो था डेवोल्यूशन प्लान आपको पता होना चाहिए यार, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप प्रेशर सर्विस के लिए जा रहे हो। है ही डेवोल्यूशन प्लान डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के बारे में था, या पॉलिटिकल डेवोल्यूशन इन चीज़ों के साथ हुई। उसके बाद आपको पता होना चाहिए असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर की जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या है। गूगल करोगे 2 मिनट में आ जाएंगी जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन को, 3-4 पॉइंट आपकी जो है वो, आप उन चीज़ों के साथ बात करते हैं, ठीक है। बाकी माशाल्लाह यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ, यू गॉट गुड पर्सनैलिटी।
बताने के लिए कुछ रह नहीं गया, सब कुछ इतना डिटेल से बता दिए। जो थोड़ा बहुत चीज़ें रह गई हैं, आपको सिर्फ एनर्जी लेवल जैसा आपका अभी कहा ना कि एक दिन भी है तो थोड़ा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ जाइएगा,
इंशाल्लाह।
कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आंसर दीजिएगा। आपके क्वेश्चंस नॉलेज का जो जनरल नॉलेज से रिलेटेड चीज़ें आपकी, इट्स प्रीटी गुड।
I need to prepare now, I think.
जी बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
Thank you, sir.
चलो ओके।